Who really created hip hop? I don't think we'll ever have a true answer to that. I'm doing this video because I get into it a lot with some of you in the comment section, specifically on videos I do where I question the true origins of hip hop. One consistency I see in the comments is people saying things like, Pigmeat Markham is the first rapper, or Cornbread from Philly is the first graffiti artist. Y'all need to stop watching these rap documentaries and do your own research and form your own opinions. Better yet, just use common sense. Pigmeat Markham may be the first, quote, rapper on record, but he's not the first rapper ever. Here's proof.
I've always said Pigmeat Markham, Here Comes the Judge, is the first rap record. Look it up, YouTube it, whatever. Because that is really rap on record. It's not the last poets that did something on offbeat. This is exactly what we do. Come to find out, the guy Daddy G that I was working with this weekend produced the Pigmeat Markham record and actually told me that Pigmeat wasn't the first one doing that rap stuff. He said all of the comedians in his time, which is 50s and 60s, was doing that rap, meaning rapping on rhythm. And he used to put the music behind them. So it's not like it's something that we created.
Comedians all over the country were rapping around that time. How do you know Pigmeat Markham was the first to ever do it? The answer is you don't. You heard it from some hip hop documentary and you decided to run with it as fact. It's funny that I'm even arguing with 25-year-olds in my comment section who were born in the year 2000, but they think they're right because they heard it from some stupid documentary. Pigmeat Markham is not the first rapper ever.
Pigmeat wasn't the first one doing that rap stuff. He said all of the comedians in his time, which is 50s and 60s, was doing that rap, meaning rapping on rhythm.
Now, go ahead and net bang below in my comment section. I'll be waiting for you. Just like you idiots who say the first graffiti artist was Cornbread from Philly. Y'all need to stop watching these rap documentaries and do your own research. Better yet, just use common sense. What is the definition of graffiti? Let's break it down to the basics. What is the true definition of graffiti? This is straight from dictionary.com, credible source. Graffiti is writing or drawings scribbled, scratched, or sprayed illicitly on a wall or other surface in a public place. Example, the walls were covered with graffiti. So you guys are telling me that the first person to ever write on a wall was Cornbread in the late 1960s? You guys ever hear of Kilroy, who was doing it 20 years before that? You guys ever hear of the Egyptians who were scribing and writing on walls thousands of years ago? But you're trying to convince me that Cornbread is the first person to write on a wall. Okay. Think about what you're saying before you say it. It's simple common sense, people. We all have it. Try using it sometime. Get out of your feelings and start using simple common sense. Now, I'm not saying black people didn't create hip hop. I'm just saying stop believing Wikipedia. Do your own research and use simple common sense. And while I'm at it, stop trying to rewrite history by saying Hispanics had nothing to do with the creation of hip hop. Hispanics were right there, right along with black people during the whole journey. Black and Hispanic youth were living right next to each other and hanging out with each other every day. Just like here in Los Angeles, Mexicans and blacks have always lived next to each other. Same goes for blacks and Puerto Ricans in the boroughs of New York City. That being said, no one knows who the first person was to put down a piece of cardboard and spin around on their head. It could have been a black dude. It could have been a Hispanic dude. No one knows who the first person was to pick up a can of paint and tag up a train. Could have been a black dude, could have been a Hispanic dude. No one knows who the first person was to put a record on a turntable and start scratching. Could have been a black dude, could have been a Hispanic dude. Remember, God gave you common sense. Use it. And stop acting like you know everything because you watched some 2-hour documentary on hip hop. Please hit that like button if you haven't already. And if this is the first time joining the channel and you like what you hear, please hit that subscribe button. If this is your first time joining the channel and you don't like what you hear, hit that subscribe button. You feel me? I know a lot of you are going to disagree with this, but it is what it is. No one knows the true origins of hip hop, so stop acting like you do, Mr. 27-year-old in my comment section. Before I go, I'm also going to ask you to subscribe to my second channel if you really like hip hop, which you probably do if you are here right now. My second channel is Dusty Vision Radio. Dusty Vision Radio right here on YouTube. It's more hip hop based, more hip hop oriented. I talk and play a lot of old school hip hop, particularly West Coast hip hop, because we have our own story out here. And that reminds me of another thing. I mean, there is a good argument that hip hop started on the West. That's going to be a whole other video, though. I'm going to make a whole other video about that. But definitely subscribe to my second channel right here on YouTube, Dusty Vision Radio. Please do. I'm trying to get that bad boy monetized before the end of this year. I'm also going to ask you to subscribe to me on Rumble, R-U-M-B-L-E, Rumble, the Rumble app. Download the Rumble app onto your phone and subscribe to Dusty Vision TV, all one word. I'm also going to ask you to follow me on Instagram, Dusty Vision Radio, and follow me on Facebook, Dusty Vision TV. Thank you all. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.
I'm at a crossroads every damn day, looking back at my past when I sleep. But living on the edge, not doing enough. Iniquity down to my feet. What do I do when I need a little food and I gotta get the money for the rent? Fall to my knees, pray to the Lord, come my son, he can give me some money, repent. What, thank you. I really love you, baby, so I spank you. Life is a wet straight fucking you up. Living in a prison, I'ma shank you. So what's love got to do when you're winning with my heart on my sleeve, I'm a foe. But she said she loved me, she wanted to hug me under my sheets, so it's get told.
And I spy with my little mind's eye dreams that'll be beyond what you